Have you ever stopped and wondered if your entire life has been built on one big misunderstanding? Imagine if everything you've ever believed about control, success, failure, and personal responsibility was actually the exact reason you're feeling stuck, stressed, or overwhelmed. Ramesh Balsekar, a modern day Advaita teacher, invites us to question the deepest assumption we hold, the belief that we are personally in charge of everything happening in our lives. What if letting go of this illusion is exactly what's needed to find real inner peace? Stay with me, because what I'm about to share might offer exactly the perspective shift you've been waiting for. Hi, I'm Bia, and today we will talk about one of the most powerful teachings of my teacher Ramesh Balsekar is that he says that all actions happen through you, not by you. At first glance, this might sound strange or even unsettling. We grow up believing we are the architects of our lives, making decisions, choosing our paths, taking charge of our destinies. But let's pause here and reflect deeply. Consider the simple act of breathing. You're breathing right now. Did you consciously choose this breath? Did you instruct your lungs to expand and contract? And your heartbeat? Are you personally making your heart beat moment after moment? Of course not. These processes happen naturally, effortlessly, beyond our conscious control. Now consider this possibility. What if everything in your life is the same way? Your choices, your decisions, even your reactions are all unfolding as naturally and effortlessly as your breathing and heartbeat. What if life is simply happening through you? The idea can be unsettling at first, but when truly understood, it becomes profoundly liberating. You see, we're conditioned from childhood to believe we're fully in control of our destiny. We're encouraged to chase success, fix our problems, and shape our futures. But this belief can also lead to immense stress, anxiety, and suffering because we begin to think we're personally responsible for everything that goes wrong. Ramesh called this burden the illusion of doership. Doership is the false idea that we are the sole authors of our actions and their outcomes. When things don't turn out as we expected, we blame ourselves. We live with regret, guilt, and anxiety, always wondering, could I have done better? But here's the profound truth. You didn't choose your birth, your parents, your talents, or your struggles. Life gave them to you. Likewise, every moment, every choice, every event, every person you meet, they are all part of life's infinite unfolding beyond your conscious control. Ramesh often used a beautiful analogy. You're not the wave, you're the ocean. The wave might appear separate and distinct, but it's actually just a temporary expression of the ocean itself. The wave doesn't control the ocean, it simply moves with the flow. When we deeply realize we are the ocean and not the wave, everything changes. We stop fighting the current of life. We let go of guilt, regret, and fear. We accept that life is doing exactly what it needs to do, and we flow with it. Imagine for a moment what it would feel like to wake up each morning without anxiety about the future or regrets about the past. Imagine if each moment was experienced without resistance, without the heavy burden of feeling you have to constantly fix yourself, your relationships, or your circumstances. This doesn't mean you stop making choices or taking action. It simply means you understand deeply that these choices aren't forced by an isolated you, they flow naturally from life itself. Some might ask, if I'm not the doer, then why act at all? Isn't this just passive living? Ramesh explained beautifully, action doesn't stop when you recognize you're not the doer. You still live your life fully, making decisions, creating, loving, and growing. The difference is, now you do so without stress, without fear, without resistance. Actions flow naturally from your inner wisdom, from the rhythm of life itself, rather than from the pressure of controlling outcomes. When you truly see life this way, suffering diminishes drastically. You become like the tree that grows effortlessly, the river that flows naturally, or the flower that blooms without concern for what comes next. Another powerful insight from Ramesh is trusting the intelligence of life itself. Think about nature for a moment. A tree doesn't resist the changing seasons, it simply accepts them. A river doesn't fight against the rocks in its path, it flows around them effortlessly. Yet, as human beings, we often struggle against reality. We want life to be different, better, easier, or happier. But Balsakar taught that every moment, every event, even the challenging ones, is exactly what we need for our evolution. Life isn't random or unfair. It's an intelligent process guiding you towards growth, understanding, and ultimately peace. The struggle occurs only when we resist what life is offering us. But when we trust life's intelligence, we begin to experience inner peace. Not because we've conquered life's challenges, but because we've surrendered our resistance to them. Take a deep breath and consider this. Perhaps life's greatest wisdom is found not in the frantic pursuit of control, but in the gentle art of surrender. To recap, here are the keys from Ramesh Balsakar's philosophy. First, remember all actions happen through you, not by you. Second, release the illusion of doership, and you'll release guilt and anxiety. Third, trust deeply that life's intelligence is guiding every moment exactly as it needs to. These simple but profound teachings have the power to transform your life, bringing peace, freedom, and joy into every moment you experience. Inner peace isn't something that needs to be achieved. It's already within you, waiting patiently. It emerges naturally the moment you stop struggling against life. If this message resonated with you, please like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to know how this philosophy impacts you. Until next time, keep reflecting beyond time.